Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. It is February. It is gorgeous outside here in Southern California. So let's flow and go so we can get on with our day, maybe get out there, get on bikes, take a walk, but we're going to flow and go. We're going to start standing today. So we're just going to move, short little video, some movement just to get you going with your day. Let's start in Tadasana. So press through the four corners of each foot. Lift your kneecaps, lift your quads so your legs are straight. Draw the navel in and up towards the spine. Lift your heart and chest up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Chin level with the ground, crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling, the sky. As you inhale, stretch the arms out and up, reach up, look up. As you exhale, fold. As you fold, you can hinge at your hips. You can bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale to fold back down. Now press down through your feet. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Look up. Exhale, return back to center. And your center could be hands at heart or arms by your sides. We're going to do two more half sun salutes. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms out. Try to use the full circumference of the arms. Exhale, fold. Hinge at your hips. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, bow and fold back down. Now press down into your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, return back to your center. One more sun salute, A. Inhale, reach the arms up. This is Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward. This is Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your chest, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down. Uttanasana. Now root down through your feet. Inhale, stretch and reach the arms up. Urdhva Hastasana, arms raised in Tadasana. And then exhale back to starting point, Tadasana. Adding on, we're going to do sun salute A. We're going to just bold, go slow, and then flow. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge. Now, if you have props, you can use a block underneath your left palm. Take your right hand on top of your right thigh. So the crown of the head is reaching forward, your lower back is reaching backwards. Turn your heart and your chest towards your right thigh, and then free your right arm up to the ceiling. So you're in a lunge. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, backstroke your hands down. Step back to plank, pause. Shift your weight forward, bend your elbows. Inhale, either cobra or up dog. So you take a back bend. Up dog is arms straight, legs straight. Only thing on the floor is just the hands and the feet. And then exhale, roll over your toes as you draw back to downward dog pose. Keep your hands separated the width of your shoulders. Keep your feet about hip socket distance apart. Root the hands down, root the feet down. Take an inhale. And then when you exhale, bring your feet forward. You can hop them there, you can step them there. If you're stepping, try to just take 2 steps. As you inhale, lengthen your chest forward. As you exhale, bow and fold back down. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, stretch and reach your arms up. You can even do a back bend here if you like. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen your chest. This time when you exhale, step your left foot back to a lunge. Now that right hand can be flat. You could use a block underneath your right palm. Left hand to left thigh. Try to get your hips to slope down as your chest lifts from the ground. And then reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Extend the fingertips up towards the sky. And then backstroke that hand down. Step back to plank. Shift your weight forward. Bend your elbows. Inhale either to cobra or up dog. And then exhale as you draw back to downward dog. So downward dog typically is 5 breaths. Now, if you're running out of breath, you could come to child's pose, right? But try to breathe in and out through your nose. Take an inhale here. And then when you exhale, bring your feet forward. If you're hopping, try to let the feet land right in between your hands. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet, inhale, reach your arms up. And then exhale back to center. One more sun salute A. So those 2 sun salutes were kind of broken down because we stepped back. Now we'll do the full expression. As you inhale, reach the arms up, look up. As you exhale, fold. As you inhale, lengthen your chest forward. As you exhale, plant your palms, take your feet backwards. Inhale to up dog. You could do cobra if that's better. Exhale to down dog. Now we're just going to warm up the legs a little bit more, joining your feet together. As you inhale, reach your right heel backwards. You can open up that hip. You can keep that leg straight. You can bend the knee. You can point or flex the foot. It's going to depend on how much space you have. Then when you exhale, level off your hips. Bring the right foot down to meet the left. As you inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Again, that leg can be straight. You can bend the knee. You can lift that hip higher. You can point or flex the foot. Yawning the legs open. Then when you exhale, bring your left foot down to meet the right. Now bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Come to your fingertips, pause. Bring your hands to your outer hips, lift the torso to upright. So you want to have the sense of lifting up and out of the sides of your waist. It might even feel like the pubic bone is coming towards the navel, like a little shift here in your pelvis. And then inhale, reach the arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, bring the arms behind you, open up your chest. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, lift your gaze. Then when you exhale, bring your hands down, step back. You can take a vinyasa back to down dog, which is what I'm doing here, or just step back to down dog. Left foot forward, right heel high. Bring your hands to your outer hips, inhale. Steer your left hip back, right hip forward, draw the navel in, lift the heart and the chest up. And then inhale, reach the arms up. When you exhale, bring the arms behind you. Inhale, open and lift your chest, stretch the knuckles down towards the inner lining of the right leg. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then exhale, vinyasa back to down dog, or you just step back to down dog, right? So the first side I did a vinyasa back, the second side I went right to down dog. Take an inhale here. Then when you exhale, bring your feet forward. You can take 2 ginormous steps or 1 really light hop. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Press down into your feet. Inhale, rise, reach up, stretch up, look up. And then exhale back to center. So here we go with our flow. Inhale, bend your knees, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, take your feet back, lower your body down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, reach the right heel backwards. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, right foot down, left heel in and down. Inhale to warrior 1. So my back is going to be turned to you for this side. Then when you exhale, open up to warrior 2. Make that shift. Line up your right heel with your left arch. Open up the arms, Virabhadrasana 2. Now when you inhale, reach forward. Exhale, I'm showing you the modification. Forearm to thigh, left arm up and over, extended side angle pose. This is if you had no props. Inhale, come back to warrior 2. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back, plank pose. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Now, second side, I'll show you with the props. Inhale, reach your left leg backwards. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale as you come up to warrior 1. So you're trying to square your hips forward. Now, when you exhale, heel toe your foot over, the left foot. Slide the right foot further back as you open up to warrior 2. As you inhale, reach forward. As you exhale, left hand to floor or block on the little toe side of your foot. Right arm reaches up and over for extended side angle pose. Draw that navel in, press down into your feet. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. And then exhale, hands to the floor. Step it back, plank. Bend your elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths. We're going to add on to this. And now I want you to see me both sides. So I'm going to switch myself around and have the blocks on either side of the mat so that you can see me both ways. As you inhale, reach your right heel backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. As you inhale, right foot forward, left heel down. Inhale, warrior 1. Try to connect your movements with your breath. As you exhale, heel toe over, slide your foot further back, warrior 2. Now reverse your warrior. Inhale back to warrior 2. Exhale, straighten that right leg. So firm your right outer hip in. As you inhale, reach forward. As you exhale, right hand to floor, block, or shin. Left arm straight up to the ceiling for triangle pose. Press into the big toe mound of your front foot and the heel on the little toe side of your back foot. Stay right here in triangle pose. If you have energy and your balance is really on point, sweep your left arm behind you. We'll move to half move. Bend your right knee, firming your right hip in. Slide your left foot towards the right. and then transfer that weight onto the right leg. If you're using a block, the block is going to go on the little toe side of your right foot, about a foot. And then you're going to lose a part of me. Inhale as you float up into half moon pose. But you'll catch me on the second side. Legs straight, arms straight. So whether you're in half moon or triangle, your legs, your arms, they're straight. Keep the belly drawing in. As you inhale gracefully, slide back into triangle pose. Heel to arch alignment. Legs are straight, arms are straight. Pull the belly in. Inhale, come up to stand. Exhale, release your hands, parallel your legs. All 10 toes are pointing forward. Take your arms out to the height of your shoulders. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the arms behind you. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. And then exhale, bow, fold forward. Crown of the head drifting down towards the ground. Let the head hang heavy. Smooth, steady inhales. Smooth, steady exhales. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, release the hands to the ground. Walk your hands towards your right toes. Pivot on your feet. Either step back to down dog or vinyasa back to down dog. Your breath pattern is going to tell you whether you need to do more or do less. And the good thing about the video, you can always put it on pause, right? If you're running out of energy, you can just let the knees rest, take a break, and then come back in. As you inhale, reach your left heel backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, come up to warrior one. When you exhale, heel toe over, slide your right foot further back. Virabhadrasana 2. Reversing your warrior, the right hand is lightly touching the right leg. The left arm's reaching back as the left knee reaches forward. Inhale back to warrior 2. Then exhale, straighten that left leg. Let the left heel line up with your right arch. Open up the arms and inhale, reach out for triangle pose. Left hand to floor, shin, block. You can even hold on to your big toe, right? Legs are straight, arms are straight. So you're creating these beautiful lines of triangle in the body. You can stay here. You don't have to move forward. But if you're filling up for the balance, sweep your right arm behind you. The right arm going behind you is to remind you to keep your chest open. Now bend your left knee. You can take your hand to the floor or block. Bring the right foot further in. Take that block and or hand, or both, about a foot on the little toe side of your left foot. And then you're going to transfer the weight, float up. You're going to straighten that left leg. Right heel is extending out. It's a direct extension from your right sitting bone. Right arm on top of left. Legs are straight, arms are straight. So it's almost like you're in triangle, just standing on one foot, right? Or standing or balancing on one leg. Keep the belly engaged to protect your lower back. Gracefully, with your inhale, slide back into triangle pose. Left side of your chest moving forward, right side of your chest moving backwards. Stay here, inhale. Then when you exhale, press into the floor, come back up. Parallel your legs, all 10 toes are pointing forward. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, lean to your right side. So it's a really light touch to the right leg as you lean over to the right. Side body stretch. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lean to your left side. Keep reaching, 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 reaching. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, fold forward. If your props are in your way, move them to one side. Lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, fold. For Pastarita Padottanasana A, many of you will be able to go into a headstand from here, and I'll show you that as well. The arches of the feet will lift up. The outer ankle bones will hugging in. So think about the arms like chaturanga. Your elbows are above the heels of the hands. And then maybe the crown of the head comes down. Now, if you're going to work on your balance to come into a headstand, let me show you this. And I'm going to suggest using at the wall, just for safety, right? The head comes down, the elbows pin in, and you float the legs up, right? A lot of abdominal work here. Split the legs, and the feet come down. Lift your heart, inhale. And then exhale, walk your hands towards your left toes. Step back to down dog or a vinyasa back to down dog. We're flowing, we're going. And breathe. Press down into your feet, press into your hands. Take an inhale here. Then when you exhale, walk your hands back to meet your feet. You're in a forward fold. In this forward fold, we're going to do a little bit more with the hips. You're going to bend the knees, bring your hands to your outer hips, lift your heart and your chest up. Now, if you know it's difficult for you to get your hands to the floor, you're going to use your hands on blocks, or maybe you use your wall space. Take your right outer ankle above your left knee, so the leg kind of looks like a figure four. Lift your chest, inhale, and then exhale, sit back like you're in chair pose with figure four legs, right? Take an inhale, and then exhale. See if you can fold and take your hands to the floor. If your hands don't reach, use the blocks. I'm on my fingertips, but you could certainly use blocks, or you could use the wall, or if you have a piece of furniture like the corner of a bed, a stool, a chair, then bend your knee, your left knee. Come back to that chair pose in that figure four. Press to stand, release the arm, release the leg. I'll show you from front. Now you're going to take your left outer ankle above your right knee. So the legs kind of look like that figure four. Bend the knees like you're in chair pose with the figure four leg, right? And then fold. Hands to the floor or on blocks or maybe a piece of furniture. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, slow motion. You're going to come back to that funky chair pose, if that's even a thing, and then stand, release your arms, pause and breathe. Very good. Take an inhale, reach your arms up. Take an exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, separate your feet wider than hip socket distance and come into a squat. Bring your hands to your heart. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Stay right here. If you want a little bit more, you can take a little bit of a wrap and bind. So, and I'm not talking about that wrap, another wrap. So right forearm in front of right shin, left arm up to the ceiling. And then internally rotate the arms. You're in a little bit of a bind in your Malasana squat. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. As you inhale, come back to center. Pause. As you exhale, left forearm in front of left shin. Right arm up to the ceiling. Internally rotate the arms in the arm sockets. Maybe you wrap, maybe you bind. It depends on what's happening with your shoulders. So if you have issues with the shoulders, avoid wrapping. As you inhale, come back to center. As you exhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. So you're in a really good position if you want to work a little bit of balance of Bakasana. So take the knees high to the armpits or to the sides of the triceps and see if you can begin to float the feet up. Any amount. Pause, take another forward fold, bring the backs of the hands down, let the head hang. Sway a little bit from side to side. Release the hands, come back to downward dog. And that is our flow. We're going to do another hip stretch, wind it down so that we can get on our way out to town. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. As you inhale, reach the right leg backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee in towards you. Now bring your right foot closer to the left heel of hand. So you heel toe it over, let the right knee come down, slide the left leg back. You're in pigeon pose, right? So our flow consisted of the warrior one, warrior two, side angle, triangle, half moon, all really good hip openers. So hopefully pigeon felt okay. And then we did that figure four with the forward fold. So hopefully that promoted adequate hip opening for you to come into this pigeon pose. Stay here, inhale. If you can do a little bit more, you're going to lean to your right, bring your left foot in front of the right. So you're sitting in Sukhasana with your shins crossed. If you want a little bit more, you lean back, take your left outer ankle above your right knee, and you're coming into double pigeon, right? Adnestambasana. See whether you're in Sukhasana or double pigeon, see if you can sit up and out of the sides of your waist. You know, we tend to have a lot of tension in our hips, so it's good for us to open the hips, right? Stay here, inhale. And when you exhale, hug the knees in, lift your feet up. This is half boat pose, right? Abdominals. Stay here or straighten your legs for full boat pose. Your gaze can be at your knees or your toes. You can reach your fingertips towards your toes. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, cross the right shin over the left. Pick it up, jump it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Join the feet together. Inhale, reach that left heel backwards. As you exhale, draw your knee to your nose, and then bring that left foot closer to your right heel of hand. Heel toe it over. Let that shin come down. Slide the right leg back. Pigeon pose. Lift your heart, lift your chest. You can also do pigeon in a forward fold. Or you can stay upright. Now, when you stay upright, it's more of a back bend component, right? And since next weekend, I believe, is Valentine's Day, maybe we'll work on heart openers. This weekend, Super Bowl. Lift your heart, lift your chest, stay here, inhale. And then exhale. Perhaps you lean to the left and you bring the right leg up and over. Sukhasana. So Sukhasana, triangular shape of the legs, shins are across. Double pigeon, Agni Stambhasana. Hopefully I'm saying that right. You stack. So the shins are like logs, right? Like the logs in a fire. And sometimes you feel a lot of heat in these hip opening. You know, we're trying to break down, or not break down, that's the wrong word. Try to get to the hips and open them, hopefully with not tension, but like with your breath, and you're moving into it in a way that's non-harming, right? We already have enough stress. Let's de-stress. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, lean backwards, feet come to the ground. Lift your shins up. This is half boat pose, right? Well, let's say modified boat pose because the knees are bent. Actually, half boat pose is here, right? Ardha Navasana. And then this is Navasana. Gaze either at your knees or your toes. You can reach your fingertips towards your toe tips. Back ribs towards front ribs, belly drawing in. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, cross your left shin over the right. Pick it up, jump it back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Smooth, steady inhales. Smooth, steady exhales. And then lower your knees. You can rest in child's pose. You can have a seat on your feet or in between your feet. You can even place a block in between your feet. And just pause for a moment. And observe the quality of your breathing, the quality of your mind. And notice what that flow does to the body. Maybe you felt some heat being generated through the flow. Maybe you were able to utilize that heat to help you to open the hips when it came to pigeon pose. Smooth, steady inhales. Smooth, steady exhales. When you're ready, bring your legs forward. We'll do a spinal twist, right? So the legs come forward, and I'll put this in parts for you. So you decide what you would like to do. Legs come forward. Take your hands underneath your right knee. This is stage one. You could cross the leg over, or you could bend both knees, right? So I'm going to do the stage one version. Left leg straight, right knee is bent. Right arm goes behind you, left arm reaches up. Inhale, and then exhale. Wrap your arm around your right knee. Take that right hand and see if you can move it more towards your left side. And as you inhale, lift your heart, lift your chest. Kind of hug onto that knee and shin as you use your arm and legs as a lever to help you leverage in the twist a bit more. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Free your right leg forward and straight. And just pause very briefly in Dandasana, staff pose. And then draw the right knee in towards you. So here's stage one. Stage two is to cross the leg over. Stage three is to have both knees bent, right? I'll do the same that I did on first side, stage one. Left arm behind you, right arm reaches up. Inhale, and then exhale. Hug that left knee. And see if you can take that left hand more towards the right side of your body. Flex your right foot, curl the toes towards your nose. Lastly, look over your left shoulder. Right? Every time you inhale, it's an opportunity for the crown of the head to reach up. Every time you exhale, you empty the breath. Maybe you twist a little bit more, squeezing and soaking your internal organs. Stay here, inhale. Then exhale, unwind. Free your left leg forward and straight, a very brief Dandasana. As you inhale, reach the arms up. As you exhale, fold for Paschimottanasana. You could, if you have a towel, take that towel beyond the feet. You could use a strap, right? Or whatever you have around the house. Maybe it's a belt from a robe. Maybe it's an extension cord. Or maybe it's a belt for your pants. Take an inhale, lift your chest up, and exhale, fold back down a little bit more. So think belly to thigh, chest to knee, crown of the head reaching towards the toes. As you inhale, reach the arms forward and up. As you exhale, release the hands down and lay down for Shavasana. So once you come to your Shavasana, let your legs roll open, let your arms roll open, and just let the front part of your brain drift towards the back part of the brain. Let the eyes recede in the eye sockets. Let go of work, let go of effort, and allow the body to rest and cool from anywhere to 5 to 10 minutes. When coming out of Shavasana, you reach the arms overhead and stretch out like you were just waking up first thing in the morning. And then use your exhale to draw the knees in towards you, wrap your arms around your legs. You can lift your forehead up towards your knees, stay here, inhale. And then exhale very gently, bring the body back down and take your right arm or your left arm overhead, roll to that side, pause there for a moment, and then use your hands to bring yourself up and see if you can sit in either a Sukhasana, which is with the shins crossed. Maybe you want to go into like a half lotus or a full lotus. And then bringing your hands to your heart center, allow the heart to lift and the mind to bow towards the heart. Thank you for watching and doing another edition of Michelle McKay Yoga. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Feel free to put something in the chat. And I appreciate all of the subscribers. I really do. So anything that you would like to ask me or any requests, I'm happy to do that. In the meantime, peace out, yogis, and ciao for now.